Welcome. This is B.R. Madhusudan at your service and in the service of our spiritual masters to share the message of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu brought to us by Srila Rupa Goswami, and then coming down through the Parampara, if you like, through Rupa Goswami, the 6 Goswamis, and the Parampara system of teachers and students being instilled in their heart with the capacity to continue the teachings to the next generation, coming to Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Srila Gokishore Das Babaji Maharaj, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, the great strong teacher of Mahaprabhu's concept and distributor of love of God to the sincere souls, and then coming from him to Srila Bhakti Rakkhak Sridhar Dev Goswami Maharaj, to Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj, and to Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. With this current of descending expert knowledge, understanding, experience of love of God, the goal of life, and how to achieve it, then we are sharing something of their teachings. And very soon means, I know it's still 2 months away, perhaps, but it's going to be the celebrations, the annual celebrations for the appearance of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, known as Gaura Purnima. This festival is held every year because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came with the gift of love of God for everyone. And so today, then, I'm going to read a short but very substantial and encouraging invitation. And we've got the sound of the conch as a very auspicious beginning to our reading. The deities here are just, I think, just being bathed, and now they're about to be opened. All right, so I'm reading the Sri Navadip Dham Parikramaya Avana. It's an invitation to Sri Navadip Dham Parikrama. And this is in poetic form in Bengali and is written by Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj and was published in 1956. So this was 9 years after Srila Gurudev's, or a bit less than 9 years after Srila Gurudev's coming to Srila Guru Maharaj's lotus feet. So from 1956, this is originally published in the Sri Gaudiya Darshan magazine of Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat. So I won't read you all the Bengali, but the first line is Brahmite hobe na ara e chara bhuvana. You do not have to wander any longer in this vile world. And then riding along the path of death in the chariot of this temporary body, within the forest of material existence, which is filled with ferocious tigers. You do not have to wander any longer in this vile world. Brahmate hobe na ara e chara bhuvana. So the very first line is that. And then this is repeated in the last line of that first verse. So a very strong first verse to get us started. All right, so you do not have to wander any longer in this vile world, riding along the path of death in the chariot of this temporary body, within the forest of material existence, which is filled with ferocious tigers. You do not have to wander any longer in this vile world. Then it's short, but coming up now, verse 2. Pursuing the desires of youth and getting married, you have known the vow of household life in name only. Continuing in this way, birth after birth, circling about in household life, you have realized the land of Maya. Have you realized the land of Maya is covered with thorns? Not only that, Your mind has made arrangements to continue your wandering from country to country and from village to village. But your desires have never been fulfilled. And still you have built a residence, a mere temporary inn which lasts but a few days. But still you have built a residence, such an inn, upon this earth. Hey! I wonder what the word, ore, in the Bengali is ore. Arakata kala ore. Hey, how much longer will you wander in the darkness of Mahamaya's illusion, in that temporary home? So Mahamaya, moha ghare, arakata kala ore. Your wife, sons and family are worthless, temporary and vile. Will you find a jewel within a swamp, trench or rubbish heap? Next verse. Clasping your feet, I tell you this essential truth. You do not have to wander any longer. There is not one drop of the water of hope here. There is no hope of any solace, but only cries of distress here. The burdens of material existence are like a blazing fire. You do not have to wander any longer in the forest of material existence. The devotees of Gauranga, call everyone, hey, listen. I, Shona, Gaurajana dake savajane. And Brahmite hobe na ara sangsara kanane. Next verse. Okay, so hey, listen. Then, men and women, young and old, come immediately. Come to the divine abode made of wish-fulfilling gemstones, the land of Sri Gauranga's advent. Come and circumambulate this land in the company of loving devotees during the most auspicious time of your life, that is the day of Sri Gauranga's advent. Circumambulate the divine abode, and your wandering throughout the universe for innumerable births will end. The disease of material existence will go away. All your suffering will be dispelled, and you will experience Goloka on this earth. So call the devotees of Gaura. Then the last word, the last line. Brahmite hobe na ara e chara bhuvana. You do not have to wander any longer in this vile world. Hare Krishna. So this was the invitation to Gaurapanima in 1956. And now is 2000 and almost going to be 26. So the next Gaurapanima is 2026. Exactly 70 years on from this invitation of Srila Gurudev, Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda, Dev Goswami Maharaj, to the Navadip Dham Parikrama in Chaitanya Saraswat Mat, Navadip, Koladip, Navadip. And this program has been continuing unstopped throughout these years, and now the devotees continue with Navadip Dham Parikrama, and they continue to associate together to come to the holy places, headed by that land of touchstone, Sri Navadip Dham. So, with this reminder, we all need to prepare ourselves. We still have 2 months approximately to prepare ourselves. Some devotees, they are coming to Navadip, we know, but all of us need to come to Navadip by heart, and in this day and age, to go by heart is a very valuable thing for us, because we need guidance when we're in Navadip, and we can get guidance anywhere in the world by the grace of Srila Gurudev, who composed this, Srila Guru Maharaj, his Divine Master and our Divine Master, the founder, acharya of Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat, and the carrier of the current of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, who restarted Navadip Dham Parikrama. And since that was restarted, then the devotees from around the world, first around India and now around the world, they come together and they circumambulated the holy Dham under the guidance of Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur. Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur explains in his introduction to the published book from Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat of Navadip Dham Mahatmya, and in the same book, Navadip Dham Bhavataranga. Then there he explains how he came to get the grace of Nityananda Prabhu, that by Nityananda's grace it was possible to reveal the lost places of pilgrimage in Navadip Dham, very similar to how Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu instructed to Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami and others to reveal the lost places of Vrindavan Dham. Many places almost lost, some places actually lost. And in this way, the Navadip, the spiritual Navadip, is being revealed in this plane by Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur in his books, Sri Navadip Dham Mahatmya and Sri Navadip Bhavataranga. So this book we should read actually constantly, if you like, but especially at this time, in preparation for Mahaprabhu's appearance and reminding ourselves the glories of Mahaprabhu and the opportunity to be connected with him through the parampara. Then this is the time to be reading again Sri Navadip Dham Mahatmya. So this invitation is the invitation, the universal clarion call, as we hear being described, the clarion call, the big call for everyone to come to appreciate the appearance of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and everything he stood for. And in a short way, then the book, The Golden Volcano of Divine Love, is the book which is giving us the solid foundation of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's appearance as revealed in the scriptures, how to worship him, what is his gift to the world, what is his gift to everyone, including, and sometimes considered especially, to the most fallen. And in the Golden Volcano of Divine Love, then there is a description of our possibility and our potential for being connected there, being admitted into the devoted section of Mahaprabhu's devotees, the Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. So it is the year 2025, with the year 2026 just around the corner, and the 70th anniversary, if you like, of that invitation we just gave. And may that substance of Mahaprabhu's teachings be purely continued by the sincere devotees, as Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur gave, fully, purely, without any contamination, without any mixing, as Guru Maharaj very carefully followed, very strictly followed that purity, as Srila Gurudev strictly gave that purity. May we all come with a pure and simple heart, faithfully to chant happily, together with like-minded devotees who are trying sincerely to follow the principles, to follow the practice given by Mahaprabhu and given in a very practical way by Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Gurudev and Srila Prabhupada. So, Golden Volcano of Divine Love, and we have the Navadip Dham Mahatmya. And then, if you're able to read 3 books at the same time, which if we have morning and evening time, we are able to do, but in another time in the day, then we can also be reading from Divine Guidance, which is by Srila Gurudev, Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj, who gave us this invitation. And the Divine Guidance is helping us to have the proper mindset for considering about the Dham, any Dham, the holy Dhams, and for our preparation for those who are able to make the pilgrimage to any of the Dhams, means Navadip Dham, Vrindavan Dham, Puri Dham, the three principal rooms, the three principal pilgrimage places for the devotees, headed by Navadip Dham. Then to be prepared before we go is a proper way to go. We should go prepared, not suddenly go and then try to understand where are we, what are we doing. But this way we are given some opportunity to have some eye to see the holy Dham by the grace of Srila Gurudev, Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj, Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Rock Shira Dev Goswami Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada, Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, and Bhagavan Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, and our Sri Rupa Nuga Guru Vaga. With our head at their lotus feet, some practical association by receiving their message and searching out, praying to the Lord for good association. And may we continue our devotional life happily with such association and with God overhead and heart within. As Srila Guru Maharaj would quote, I don't know where that phrase came from, but it has a very sweet sound. To me, at least, it has a very sweet sound. Dear devotees, my obeisances to you all, and jais to everybody, sincere seekers, and all who may be listening today. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha, kripa sindubhya evacha, patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo, namo namaha.